Preseason week 1 is in the books, and the Cowboys dropped their 7th straight preseason opener, falling to the Rams 31-21. Now, preseason isn't about wins or losses, game plans, or flashy schemes. It's about evaluating players. We're going to do just that in today's drive of the game. We open a drive with the Cowboys coming out in trips left, and true to form with what this team wants to do, they use motion to create a 3-by-2 look, evening out the formation. Now, keep in mind how the Rams react to this specific formation in motion. Also, a quick reminder, the Rams defense is a vision-based defense, meaning eyes are going to be locked on the quarterback, a lot of zone. They want you to take the safe throws, work your way down the field, and wait for you to make a mistake. That means you got to hit the layups. And early in this game, Joe Milton wasn't doing that. But here, he starts to find his rhythm, and Holden does a nice job finding a soft spot in the zone, securing the catch, and picking up a quick 7 yards to open up the drive. Now, from the end zone angle, you're going to see this, man. Great protection, and Milton working through his reads. 1, 2, not there, fires it. Gets it right in there to Holden, delivers a heater.
What the damn? Why are you throwing it so hard for?
Now, he admitted after the game that he came out like the wild thing and needed to calm down to settle in.
Second quarter on, I felt great. I think, the guys around me did a great job as far as just understanding the plays, understanding what we wanted, personnel-wise, scheme-wise, no matter what. I think I need to calm down faster so I can start rolling in the first quarter.
A few snaps later, back in trips left here, Dallas runs a simple hook flat concept to the play side. Now, the goal here is to stress out the boundary defender. Does he stay in his hook zone, or does he come up on the flat? And wherever he hesitates, that's where we want to attack. And right here, boom, he hesitates due to the flat route, opens up a window here. So due to that bite, we're going to get Milton firing it right in. Another good, clean pocket. Big credit to the offensive line, man. They held up really well in this game. As we run it back, once again, when you run these hook flats, you want to take a look at this cornerback down here at the bottom of your screen. When he opens up just that small tick of a second, that allows this window. And this is what Milton has been doing throughout camp and throughout this game, is that's firing and putting some heat on these footballs. Next play. Again, stop me if you heard this before. We start out in trips left, but this time Traeshon Holden goes in motion. But take a look at what he does when he is in motion. He reads the defense's reaction mid-motion, and he communicates to the quarterback. That communication is very important here. Now, the Rams are going to come out again in 2 high shell. This is what they do. In Dallas, when you see how they react to this or how they attack it, they're going to run these inside options down the seam to force these safeties to honor it. Up top, you got the wide receiver running a deep curl. And down low here, you'll have our guy Traeshon Holden running a go route. Now, Milton's read here is to see how the safety plays it at the snap. If he shades too far inside, we've got one-on-one on the outside, or we have that hole shot opportunity. The seam does its job right here, and the safety is going to stay tight inside. Holden is going to get a clean release, and the corner's eyes are back at the quarterback, and he's out of phase. That leaves a perfect void for a tough throw, one that needs both power and touch, something that Milton has struggled with earlier in the game, but not this time. He puts it right in the breadbasket to Holden for a 35-yard gain. Holden's play has not gone unnoticed by fans or the staff, both in practice and now in the game. And Shotty has some very high praise for the rookie wide receiver.
Every day. He shows up every day, Garrett. I mean, he really does. Every day he makes a play, and we kind of saw that they were playing some cloud to that side, some cover 2, and Joe made a beautiful throw into the hole shot. And Traeshon's done that every day in practice, literally every day. There's been 1 or 2 big plays, and when you do that, you get noticed, and when you do that, you get more opportunities. And I'm just proud of him. And again, he's a guy that's you'll see him, moving up the depth chart.
Have you fallen and gotten injured at work? You should probably call a lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan. Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $25 billion for their clients.
$25 billion? That's a hell of a lot of money.
If the insurance companies tried to lowball you, Morgan & Morgan is able to take the pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost you? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful.
That's right. You don't owe unless you win.
And if you don't know how to hire a lawyer and it sounds too hard, it's actually super easy. You can just go to their website and then in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. You can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Wait, there's more than one because, let me see the script. Oh, last name. Oh, okay, roll it.
You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Skywalker. The link in the description. A couple plays later, Malik Davis, who just re-signed on Friday, rips off a 14-yard run, setting up Dallas at the doorsteps. And Davis had a pretty good day, 63 yards on just 7 carries. And really, if you go look at the run game in general, Dallas had 148 yards on the ground, with each back having their moments. And on this play here, you look at both Brock Hoffman and Awesome Richards. They do a great job turning their guys. And then you have TJ Bass getting to the second level and Malik Davis just getting downhill for a nice gain, setting up Dallas on 1st and goal. Now fast forward 3 plays later, 3rd and goal. The Cowboys are going to run a smash concept with Holden and Rivaldo Fairweather. The goal is to force that cornerback and safety to choose either Holden on the hitch or Fairweather on the corner route behind it. Now, if you look here, it looks like the Rams are going to try to run some type of cover 3 to the strong side, but the safety is going to bite on Holden's hitch route. And if you look right there, boom, right behind it, that's all the room that Fairweather needed. Now, Milton sees it. However, to deliver a strike, he has to once again find some touch, and he does that for 6 in this week's drive of the game. Now, look, it was a very sloppy preseason opener, and this drive did show some bright spots for individuals to build on, but there is still plenty to clean up heading into week 2. Appreciate you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please hit that like button. And if you're new here, join the squad, man, and subscribe. Salute.